Right, come on, you shout. Right, excellent. Okay. Right, I don't know if we're live or not. There's something up with Wirecast, and I don't know if we're live, but we'll soon see. So, if we are live, welcome to CYT-Crypto. My name is Stephen Aitchison. We'll be going over the markets very quickly. Sorry about the wait. There, Wirecast is playing up again. Don't know what it is. But I'm just going to see if we're live. One sec. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Okay, I'm just going to jump straight over to the chat then and just welcome everybody in. Again, I do apologise for the wait. Wirecast, a program that kind of links into YouTube to make me go live, and it's just being really slow, just hangs up sometimes. I don't know why. Need to upgrade to the latest version, I think. Okay, who do we have in? XRP Han is in the house. Tony P, Stephen King, James Oklahoma, one of our brown admins. Slim Shady, Dennis Panda Hayden, Debbie Claydon. B is in the house. Kukla is in. Saying thanks for introducing Crypto Bubble. It's now my go-to chat. Yeah, I love it. I love it as well. I just so I'll be using it every morning now as well. Tim Gash is in the house. David Schwartz, good to see you back. Kim O'Brien, one of our brown admins, good to see you here. Gordy Boy is in. Mervyn Skidmore, Stormkeeper, Deb Vin, one of our brown admins as well. There's three admins so far, and that's brilliant to see. Hamid, Khan is in. GC Standard, Mitch Dighton, Mark Innes is in as well. I'll get to the comments later on. B, Weetabix with coconut milk this morning. Oh. Morning all, likes crushed. Gareth Mabet is in the house as well. I think that's it for the comments as well. So we're going to crack on. We're going to look at Crypto Bubbles first. CryptoBubbles.net just gives us a visual representation of what's going on. And this is over the last 24 hours. BSB, Lambda, you can see is down 16%. BSB is being delisted from everywhere. Thank goodness. I know a lot of people, or some people might have held BSB, but you know my dislike for the team, for the CEO and everybody else involved with it. So I'm glad it's getting delisted. But I do feel for the people that had it or held it as well. So Binance, we're going to look at the news. Binance has delisted and a couple of others has delisted it, and OKX has blocked it as well. So it's not getting in. KMD is down 11%. That's one I said yesterday, kind of recommended yesterday as well. That's down 11%. Lambda is down 16%. Digitex down 10% over the last 24 hours. Who else? Down big. HT, Huobi token. Bitcoin Cash is up 5%. That's a big winner for BSV going down. XTZ down 6% as well. Steam down 6%. Okay, so we'll look at over the last hour. Totally different picture. And this is over the last hour. This is why I like Crypto Bubbles so much. You can see on the daily, you'd look at it and you go, oh, everybody's in the red. But looking on the hourly, it's starting to come back up. And you start to get a wee bit more hope again. TrueChain is up 2%. ABBC is up 3%. BTM. Bytem is up 2%. BNB up 1%. ARC 1.5. Maximine up 1.63. Steam up 0.9. So we can see we're much more green over the last hour or so. And that's reflected in the Bitcoin price as well. Okay, so we'll just jump into the markets. See what's happening overall. And just refresh that. So overall we've got a market capitalization of 172 billion. We're going to stay there. 172 billion, so it's not really changed much over the last 10 minutes. Bitcoin is 5,100. It's staying above that 5,000 level, which we needed to stay if it's going to move higher. Bitcoin Cash, you can see, has moved up 5%. That's because of Bitcoin Satoshi Vision going down as well. And you can see mostly it's in the red. Bitcoin SB down 21%. So there's not many in the green. So we have in the green about 7% or so. Maximine Coin up 5%, Bitcoin Cash up 5%, KuCoin Shares up 2%, Theta is up 1%, GX Chain up 0.43%. So we've got 5% in the green, 95% in the red. Lambda down 15%, BCHSV down 21%, which is in Komodo. Thought that was going up, is down 11%. It did go up before it went down, so I was kind of wrong there. Well, I was wrong there, and I called that out in the premium group yesterday. I think we went up before we went down, so hopefully people start to get out as well and took some profit. Huobi token down 10%, Project Pi, IOST, Wakey Chain, Wax, Digitex Futures all down as well. Okay, so we'll just have a look at some of the coins that we've been looking at as well. Some of the smaller ones. Oh no, we're going to look at all of them. This is what we do. So this is all of the coins so far on crypto coin market cap. 2,173 of them over the last 24 hours. Magnum PI has gone up 127% on 38,000 volume. Cryptic Coin up 71%. Just look at the market cap for Magnum, 2,060, and the volume is 38,000. It's up 127%. But Doge, Energy Token up 47%, and Kajitel up 44% as well. Zellcash up 44%. What one's got a low market cap? Quadrant Protocol, eQuad, up 37% on 213,000 volume. So it looks interesting. That it's only 1/3 of a million market capitalization. Neural Protocol as well, 28,000. Could be good as well. This is where we look for the hidden gems. Still looking, it's just getting time to look for those hidden gems. So it came on in December of last year, a high of 64 Satoshi, and we've got 20 Satoshi just now. Markets, it's on. Hotbit, it's on. Look at the social. The big spending travelers is evolving. This could be interesting, this. Quadrant Protocol, might have found one there. Be worth looking into as a hidden gem. Right, I've got the ad blocker on Brave, so it might not come up. Big data space currently hampered by opacity and difficult to verify consent. Looks interesting. Okay, we'll look at BTC, USD, see what's happening there. So we have 5,068, so staying above that 5,000 level, which is good. We want it to stay above that 5,000 level. We don't want it to go any lower. It did go lower, obviously. Yesterday, 4,949. So we needed to break through the 5,200 level. Hit that resistance over the last couple of days. We needed to break through that and get up to the 5,500 level. So what we're going to do is look at the Golden Cross, possibly Golden Cross, not templates. We'll look at MA, and the Golden Cross is a moving average, a 50-day moving average going over the 200-day moving average. We'll just do 200 of them. So MA, we'll do the settings, and we'll do the 50, and we'll get the style as, no, we'll have that, the green and the 50, okay that, and we'll get red, the style inputs, 200, close, and we'll get that style. Make it thick. Okay, that style. Thick as well. And we'll just close off these just now. So we can see here, this is the kind of Golden Cross that a lot of people talk about. That's a 50 EMA, sorry, 50 MA crossing over the 200 MA or moving average, and this is a 50-day moving average. So you can see it's coming up to meet that quite kind of clearly. When that's going to happen, we don't know. That's probably going to happen round about the end of this month. So I spoke about this before, and we can see if we go back, we've never had a golden cross before. We've had to cross down, the death cross as they call it. The last golden cross was 27th of October 2015. So this is a big event for Bitcoin. It's a big event for Bitcoin. So we only had it a couple of times, and the golden cross. So we've had it back 16th of May 2012. Didn't cross over there. Didn't really cross there. And we had it back on October 2015. And hopefully we're going to get it back quite soon here. You can see we're very close to it. We're just going to look on the weekly. Obviously it's going to be different on a weekly. So we're above that already on a weekly. That's what I keep saying. Are we really in a bear market just now? When you look at the weekly, when you look at the monthly, the 50 MA is above the 200 MA. So does that signify we're still in a bear market? Doesn't really. It just looks a bit of a correction here before it goes back up again. To me, that's what it looks like. When you look on the weekly chart, if you look on the monthly chart, even more, you just look at that and go, well, that's definitely not, we're not in a bear market. So what defines a bear market? Is it the length of time? Is it the chart? Because we look at from December 2011 up to now, 8 years. Look at that. That just looks like a bull run, a parabolic run on it. We've had two swings here. This was back 2013 to 2015, and it looks like this again 2017, 2019. It's not quite 2 years it's lasting, but the correlation is quite uncanny. If we look at this, if we transposed this part onto this part, we could see that we could start going up from here and really start rising. So it went from $240 and 100x'd. So if we went from $3,000 and 100x from there, we're talking about 300k of a Bitcoin price, $300,000 if we did it, if we looked at it from that point of view. So we're looking at the golden cross coming up very soon if things go the way they're going just now. And so there's more and more bullish signs coming up for Bitcoin, which means it's going to be good for the altcoins. But in another kind of story we'll talk about as well very briefly, we need to get rid of a lot of the shitcoins. They're out there. They're just no use. They're just kind of scammy coins, and they've only got one-man development teams and stuff like that. These are the ones that are going to hopefully disappear very soon. So it's looking good for Bitcoin just now. It is up and down just now, but it's relatively stable. As long as it stays over that $5,000. Are we going to go down to below 4,000, 3,000 again? Don't know. Tone Vays seems to think so. Tone Vays has always kind of said that. And a few others are saying that as well. It's divided. It's divided just now, but I think there's more positive sentiment than there is kind of negative. It's not negative sentiment, it's just sentiment that Bitcoin is going to go down. But there's more kind of sentiment for Bitcoin price going up from here. So we could get this golden cross coming up very soon. And we had the death cross in March 2018. So around about a year ago today, we had the death cross where it fell from 9,000 to 3,000. It lost 66%. So we'll just see what happens there. Okay, who else is in the house? Nikki Sheldrake is in. Good morning, Nikki. Kig is in the house. Welcome to you. Greg Samuel is in. Timothy Moores, good morning. Any news on BAB? They've been very quiet on social and everything in general. Has it disappeared? There's no news as yet. We can look at the kind of smaller coins we've been looking at before and look at the charts, but I've not seen any news apart from the last piece of news was they hired a couple of more people into the team. Toyota Celica is in. Good morning to you. Bitcoin to the moon. It does. See if you look at the charts. If you look at the charts and look at the correlation, especially on a weekly, look at the correlation between what's happening here. We can see what's happening here and kind of patch that and put it into this, round about this area from 2013 to 2015, almost identical. Almost identical what's happening just now. So maybe another couple of months and then we're going parabolic. As I said, from here, from $240, it was August, it was only 4 years ago, there was only Bitcoin was $240. And it shot all the way up to nearly $20,000. Didn't quite reach $20,000. So 100x from here. So we had from here, this point, got from 3,300 is a kind of rough point round about here, I'd say. At the 213 point, kind of went up and down, and then we went parabolic. So it is kind of uncanny. I don't think history does repeat itself, but if we look at the correlation between 2013 to 2015 to 2017 to now, then it is quite uncanny how similar they are. But you could find that pattern probably in almost all altcoins as well. But it's looking more bullish than bearish for Bitcoin, I'd say. A lot of people would say differently, but we'll need to wait and see what Bitcoin does. So yeah, I'd definitely still be accumulating or dollar cost averaging in Bitcoin. I'll definitely be doing that. Okay, we'll look at some of the other bigger ones. Ethereum, BTC, still think this is going to go up, but it's languishing at the moment, not really doing much. Now at the moment, it hit the support line again yesterday, bounced up. It's gone up a wee bit just now, 3.2 million Satoshi. Look at the other ones, the big ones. So we've got XRP, not doing much at all, 32 cents at the moment. Looking at a couple of kind of TA analysts, and they're thinking it could go down to 30 cents again before it kind of shoots back up. Again, as I said, with XRP, I'll just be kind of buying and accumulating at these prices. Bitcoin Cash, I don't really care about, to be honest, but that's up, obviously, on Bitcoin SV going down. EOS as well, $5.38. We're just looking at the dollar value just now. We could look at the BTC value. So EOS is currently 105,000 Satoshi, Litecoin 1.54 million. Satoshi Binance is 375k just now as well. Stellar is 2,218, XRP 6307 as we said. Cardano 1615 I think is a good price for Cardano. Tron at 520 could be a good opportunity for Tron as well. Monero 1.2 million. Dash is 2.3 million. IOTA 6,148. Neo 211,000 as well. Ethereum Classic represents a good buy for me, I think. Not for me, but to me, in my opinion. It looks like a good buy, 120,000 Satoshi. So look at what's doing well on Binance just now. So Wabi has started to move back up. Literally just started moving over the last few hours again. So it was up big time, it crossed over, and we'll just get rid of these and put these back in. So this is on the hourly, it crossed over on the hourly at 5,405. It's now nearly doubled to 9,537. So Nebulas started moving in the last hour as well. And shot up. Shot up about 20% before coming back down. So it's up 7%. S&M is going up as well. So a lot of them are popping just now. We're starting to pop again. Look on the daily. Starting on the daily. Open ANX. That could pop again from its high of 11,000 or nearly 12,000. It's at 5,000 just now. So that could pop big time. 0AX just now. AGI starting to move up, kind of broke out, so it's never really done much. It was going along great guns, It held this support line all the way up, and then it kind of broke that support line. So it looks as if this could be on its way up again, so that might be a good one to look at as well. AGI, if you're trading that. WTC still moving up in the right direction. ARC as well, not crossed over on the daily. Strat, just bumbling along nicely. It's not really doing much since December, January. AST, again that's close to the bottom, so that could represent a good buying opportunity as well. For AST, that's when we're looking at in the past. So AST could be a really good one actually. CND we looked at yesterday, that's kind of moving up as well. And we'll just have a look on Binance itself. We have different pricing. Oh. Binance. And see what's happening there. What's happening? So down 20%, SV is down. Yo-Yo, that had a big run up, and I think Nikki Sheldrake from the group, in the premium group, actually called that and said it looks as if it's moving up, and it moved up about 40%, I think, just after he kind of called that. Yeah, 45%. Going down just now, but it came all the way back down and retraced all the way back to 438, so it could be a good opportunity just now for Yo-Yo. CDT blocks going up, or it's down, but it's up from where it was over the last 24 hours. AGI was spoken about as well, 0AX. Hot, not really doing much hot at the moment. Have to look at the daily. Yeah, it's just kind of going along kind of nicely. Still think that's going to pop at some point. Good one for the long term. Okay, so we'll go back to the chat. Yes, Steve, name those shitcoins. No, I can't name the shitcoins. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to say what the shitcoins are, and I wouldn't like to say kind of what the shitcoins are. It's those kind of one-man development teams, you know, those kind of coins. The ones that are highly, highly speculative. You kind of know that, so you only put a couple $100 in just in case. You just don't know. But we all kind of know those coins, and we know enough now just to kind of stay away from them. You might chuck in 100 quid just in case, but this is why we have to do our due diligence as well, and stick with kind of what we know as well. So we know the ones that are risky. We know, like BAB, I knew that was risky as well. I knew that was risky because obviously there's no track record there. Ethereum was going down as well. The price of Ethereum, obviously the money was running out as well, and things were starting to, I knew it was risky, but I was still prepared to put a lot of money into it. Unfortunately, I did put a lot of money into it, lost a lot of money as well, and I'm glad I got out when I did. But that, I knew that was a risky one when I went in. Well, riskier. And I thought, in my kind of heart of hearts, I did think they were going to get that kind of license. They might still get the license, but that's the kind of ones I'm talking. I'm not saying that's a shitcoin. I'm just saying we know the risky ones or the riskier ones. The whole crypto space is risky, let's be honest, but there is a certain levels of risk within that crypto space as well. I think this Binance coin will rock it in the next bull run. I do as well. I still think it's a $100 coin. I think it definitely, if you're to say to somebody coming in, as I said, I keep saying this, if you're to mention a few coins for people just coming into the market, just saying, okay, put all your money here and just walk away for the next couple of years, Binance would be one of them. For me, XRP would be one of them. Bitcoin, without a doubt, would be one of them. Ethereum would be one of them. Litecoin, EOS, and projects like that. If you're just to say, okay, if you want a 500% return, put your money in these coins and just walk away for the next couple of years and just let it go. Neo would be a brilliant one as well. Plus, you're getting staking as well with Neo. You're getting extra gas for that as well. So that's what I would kind of look at. So I guess the question you've got to ask yourself when you're going into the riskier ones would be, would you put all your money in and walk away and be confident kind of walking away that it was going to go up at some point? With Bitcoin, you would. If the Bitcoin goes away, then the whole market's probably going to go away, let's be honest. I don't think anything's going to overtake Bitcoin as a store of value as I just don't think anything's going to overtake it. I can't see it. So if that goes down, everything kind of goes down, basically. But it's not going to go down. I don't think. I'm 99.999% sure it's not going to go away. So ask yourself, would you put all your money into a particular project and just walk away and just knowing that it's going to go up in the next couple of years? Bitcoin you would, Ethereum you would, Litecoin you would, XRP you would, EOS you would, Neo probably, Binance you would as well. Obviously regulations are a bit riskier because of regulations and stuff, so it would be a bit riskier. That'd be a different level of risk. BAB, would you put all your money into that and walk away? No, you wouldn't. It's risky. Would you do it with the likes of Digitex Futures? No, it's riskier. With Metamorph? No, it's riskier. So that's the way you've got to think. I think if you ask that question, then you kind of know instinctively what you would kind of do. And having said that, we'll look at a few coins. And we'll look at Howdo is coming out very, very soon. So we're looking to see what happens with Howdo. This is on a Bitcoin level and it's at 295 just now. What the hell happened there? 1600. Didn't get up to 1600. Well, I didn't see it getting up to 1600 before. I seen it going to 450, but according to those charts, it went up to 1600. That would have been a brilliant kind of buy. That would have been a brilliant get out actually, and get back in again. What's going on here? Right, 31st of March. I've never seen that before on the chart. Weird. Anyway, it's sitting at 295 just now, which is good because it was 121. So it's nearly tripled there. So Howdo coming out the end of this month, and they've just had some news out as well, Howdo, to say they're going to be releasing a stage. I'm just going to see if I can find that. Twitter. Let's go to Howdo. Yeah, the Howdo Show launching 6 PM 15th of May on FlexM UK, presented by Sunita Official. Sunita, I don't know if you remember her, and Howdo's head of music, Coercive, at Coercive. So that's a piece of good news for Howdo as well. So they're going to get all these influencers kind of launching with them when it comes out as well. So, and they want more people or more influencers to come with Howdo as well, or launch with Howdo, and obviously earn money as well on Howdo. So they're going to be doing that, launching 29th of April. So we've got 13 days. So looking forward to that, to see what happens with Howdo as well. Can't wait. And I've been following them for a while as well, and I'll be launching with them as well. So that will be fantastic. So really looking forward to that. That's for Howdo. Who else? Digitex Futures. We've seen they were down, but they'd had a parabolic shoot up. You can see from there, kind of went from 2000. Well, it's more than that. That's on the hourly. Just look on the daily for Digitex. So only back, say, about a month and a half ago, they were down to 903, went all the way up to 2,700, which is 200%, and they've kind of stayed there as well. So they've done really well. Exchange is coming out soon. Wait to see what happens when the exchange comes out. This could go parabolic, absolutely go nuts if it's got anything like the kind of volume for BitMEX. Even a fraction of that, it will just go nuts. So just keep an eye on that as well. What are the ones that we looked at? BAB, obviously, we've been talking about just now. Still down, still down at the moment. BAB, we're probably better looking at Ethereum value. Yeah, it's still level at 113. Metamorph, coming out Pro version 2, is down at the moment to 120. It did get up to 184, which was great. I've no doubt that's going to go back up. It's on a tiny market capitalization. So that's one of those ones I'm just going to keep in the bag. And I might actually add to it these prices as well. I might add some more at these prices for Metamorph. I do like Metamorph, and I'll need to do the video. I keep saying that, but I need to get it done. BPT we've been looking at as well, Blockport, another exchange. 2490, that's kind of stable at 2490. So it'll be good to see when that goes up as well. Okay, what's happening over the last hour? NAS has just jumped up, Nebulas, I've just seen that. WICC is up. Aurora Coin has gone up as well. Myota is up as well. So it looks like NASA's starting to climb. It's not got Wabi, it's not got every single. Has it got Wabi? I don't think it's got Wabi on here. So it'll be good to get more on there just to see kind of what's happening. Nothing else moving. The coin of the day yesterday was Seller. We'll just see how that's doing. That was 348. It was recommended yesterday, and it's 340, 339, 340 just now. So that kind of went down obviously when the rest of the alts went down. So on the hourly, not looking brilliant on the hourly. I still think is we've reached close to the bottom, around about the 320 mark. So keeping a hold of that just now, and I think that is going to go up, kind of shoot up at some point. It's just not ready at the moment, obviously. So I think that will shoot up soon. I just don't know when. So I'm keeping a hold of mine at the moment. Not too worried at all. If it got below kind of 320, 300, I'd start to kind of worry about it, or worry more. But at the moment, not worried. Okay, so look at the coin of the day today. What's the call of the day today? For me, I don't think I've seen it kind of jumping up yet, but I think, and I've called this in the premium group a few days ago as well, but the call of the day today is Engine Coin. So look at this just now. You can see the falling wedge here, and you can see it's broken out of the falling wedge on the 13th of April, and it kind of called it round about then as well to the premium group, and they got in. It went up to, I think I called it 3,000, just under 3,000, 2,991 or something, and it went up to 3,518, which was a jump of about 991. Yeah, about 20% jump. So a lot of people got in on that call, kind of jumped back out, but I think it's going to go up from here still as well. Market's starting to be a little more stable. Bitcoin is not kind of falling. It's a wee bit more stable. So I think Engine Coin is going to be the call of the day today. I think it's going to go up from here. If we look from where it was 6,389. It's now 3,057. And if we think this could do a complete U-turn and go back up to 6,000, then you're talking about 100% return for Engine Coin with the fundamentally good news it's had over the last couple of weeks. I think it's fairly safe. As long as you set a stop loss, always set a stop loss of your 5 to 10%. I say in the premium group to set a stop loss of 5% so you're not losing too much. You can set it for 10% if you're more confident. If you're going to do it for the longer term, then that's cool to set a stop loss for 10%, because you've got a little bit more wiggle room if Bitcoin does fall, and that's going to fall as well, obviously, as well. Or if Bitcoin shoots up suddenly within the next hour or something, then obviously Engine Coin will come down along with the others. But 10% is good for wiggle room. 5% is better for if you're trading as well. So that is the call of the day, is Engine Coin. I've called in the premium group already, round about the 2,990 mark, and 20% already. Come back down from there, so I think it's going to bounce back up from here. So we need to wait and see. So we'll look at the calls of the day over the kind of course of the week as well. As I said, the seller network has gone down from 348. So we'll just look at seller again, BTC, and we'll look at it on the hourly. So it's 339 just now. Yesterday we called it 348, around about this level, and it's since fallen from there to 331 with the rest of the market, in line with the rest of the market, so nothing kind of spectacular. No news out or anything like that, but I just think this is going to go up. So this is my call of the day yesterday. Down just now, not that much. not that much at all, not even a couple of percentage points. And the call of the day today is Engine Coin. As I said, I think that's going to bounce up big time. So we need to wait and see. It's going up as we speak just now. So on the hourly, it could be crossing over, so that's a good indication. Last time it crossed over on the hourly was the 12th of April at 2,732, and then it went all the way up to 3,574. It was on the hourly, that's when it broke out. It broke out of that, you can see here, this falling wedge. Broke out of that perfectly, jumped up, so I think it's going to go up even more from here. So I think that's a good one. Okay, bubbles. Okay, bubbles, what's happening with bubbles? Nothing much. Okay, we'll go to news in a second. We'll just jump back to the chat area. Boy, good news for Pundi yesterday's point of sale devices got EU certified. I've got the news story there as well. But yes, I think that was really good news for them as well. Evan Skidmore, BTC, nice volatility. Keep pushing its head against 5,200. Can we break through? I think it will. Hopefully the SV money will move into BTC when ABC dumps. Yeah, they're having a wee bit of a run just now, ABC, but I think that will ultimately dump as well and have the same fate as SV and just go down the tubes. Benton Taylor, has to have left a YouTube link in your groups of why I think EOS was the reason for the BTC pump, and then the other big boys thereafter. I've been saying it was identical with BTC. I know because I was on EOS at the time, so I would keep something in EOS before June. Nice to see that 1 wee second. That's right. We'll have a wee look at that EOS announcement. Price exponent. Here's why. Price movement, etc. I'll take a wee look at that later, Benton. And thanks for that. So there's some news on that. Be interesting to look at that. Olo Bramblebar is in. Good morning to you. Aloysius is in. Good morning to you. Barbara Taylor. Cardano, I would. You didn't mention ADA when saying to put money in and walk away. Oh, definitely Cardano. I've been saying that for months and months and months. I just kind of didn't remember it then. But definitely Cardano. I would happily put all my money in and just walk away for the next couple of years. If I was going to walk away from crypto, I would just say, okay, I'm going to put, I don't know, 20, 30 grand in Cardano and just walk away and come back in 3 years' time and it's 10x'd. So yeah, I would definitely do that with Cardano as well. Shane Engov, good morning to you. Slim Shady is in. Barbara, VeChain 2 for the next few years. VeChain, would have put all my money in and walk away and be confident? Not necessarily VeChain, it's riskier. I'm not saying it's not a good company, because it is. I do think it's a brilliant project, but I wouldn't feel comfortable putting all my money in and just walking away. So asking from that point of view, and it's a good kind of barometer to kind of ask that question: would you put all your money into this and walk away? If you're walking away from crypto altogether and you weren't going to trade, you were just doing it for the savings for the future and for your pension or something. So you do it with BTC, obviously. Would I do it with VeChain? I wouldn't do it with VeChain. No, I wouldn't put in and walk away. I would do it definitely with Cardano as well. Would I do it with Tron now? I thought I might in the past, and I thought I might, because I thought Justin Sun, because of his marketing, his aggressive marketing, not necessarily a good thing for everybody, but I still like his aggressive form of marketing. Not now. I wouldn't do it now with Tron, if I'm being honest. I don't like the way Justin Sun's going. But that might change. You might kind of grow up here and just change. Just his style might change as a person. But I think it's ego-based marketing just now with Justin Sun. And I don't like ego-based marketing. It was the same with Craig Wright, and I just don't like him at all. Just ego has no place for business. Definitely not. It's no place for business. Some people that are ego-based marketing, like John McAfee, I actually like him because he's blatantly, obviously, it's all about his ego. And he makes no bones about it. But would I follow him? Would I trust him? No, not at all. But I do still like the guy and what he's doing for the crypto space as well. Justin Sun is different. I don't think he knows it's ego-based marketing, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But, yeah, so that's the question I would ask me. Would you put all your money into this and walk away? I just think it's a really good question to ask. B, the people coming into the market today are lucky they have people like you to show them the way. I bought so much crap when I first started running through Binance Blind. Same here, B, same here. I bought so much crap. Well, no, I didn't. Actually, I bought the right ones. I remember buying XVG. I bought millions of XVG. And I thought, this is not going anywhere. I'm not making any money. I've held this for months and months and months. Sold it literally 2 weeks after. Literally 2 weeks after, it went up 100x, because of John McAfee mentioned it. I don't know if you remember that back in 2017, 2018, when John McAfee mentioned it on a tweet, and it just literally kind of 100x'd, something like that. And I'd lost out so much money, so much, unbelievable, couldn't believe it. So I was buying kind of okay ones. I was buying okay ones because I was back then. I was doing the due diligence, but I was buying crap as well, in the hopes that it was going to go up, because you could kind of close your eyes, throw a dart, and pick one, and it was going to go up. And that was them were the days. Them were the days. Hit the like button, guys. Yes, hit the like button if you like these videos. Go down the button and hit the like. Barbara Taylor saying yes. Slim Shady, I agree. Crypto Dread, hi to all. 4:13 a.m. in Florida here. But this is info is a must have to me. Thanks, Steve. I totally admire your dedication, Crypto Dread, at 4:13 in the morning. That's what time I got up this morning, actually. 4:13. I've got I'm trying to get into a new routine now. I moved into the flat, so I need to take the dog for a walk, have a shower, obviously, do my writing as well, do the kind of checking out the crypto stuff as well, and this is all before 9 o'clock. So I've done about 1,500 words on my books and stuff like that. There's just loads to be done when I first get up, and obviously with the flat as well, with painting and decorating and stuff. There's just loads of stuff going on. Aloysius B, I agree. I wished I had all the info I have now. Bought such shitcoins, laughed my ass off. To laugh looking back, but it was also not easy. It took me 2 weeks just to buy my first crap coins. Yeah, I think all of us have been there, and this is the beauty of this space as well, because we're in the very beginning. We kind of recognise we've developed, and this is really important. A lot of people don't think about this. I'm not going to do the news. I'll leave the news because I've got a business meeting at exactly 9:30. So, but I want to share this with you as well. Because we've been in the markets for a year to 2 years now, we developed this kind of intuition about the crap coins, about kind of certain members and projects in the team and stuff like that when we're doing a kind of due diligence, and we recognise much more quickly what is a shitcoin and what is not a shitcoin. I believe we recognise much more quickly, but we can still fall down with the trading, the way we trade. We could still fall down that way as well, but I do believe we develop an intuition in the markets as well. And I think I've learned that with kind of BAB. Just that it was an intuitive thing that I got out. I could have got out a lot sooner, and I was going to get out, and I wished I hadn't spoke. I wished I hadn't spoke to Paul and Adam at the time and asked them, because I was just going to get out when I had $100,000 worth of BAB, and I was going to get out. But then I decided, I said, okay, I'll speak to Paul and Adam about it. Spoke to them, and then I thought, okay, I'll stay in. And I wished I hadn't now. I wish I'd listened to my intuition. Same with titanium as well. I'd bought titanium, listened to my intuition, then thought, this guy is freaking dodgy. He's just something wrong with him. But I did like his confidence at first, and then I realised there was something not quite right, and I managed to get out titanium with a profit, a big profit, I might add. So you do develop an intuition here, which is a good thing. Okay, thanks, Steve. I value your opinions. Barbara Taylor. Well, is that with Cardano? Yes, Cardano, definitely. 100% with you on Cardano. Mervyn Skidmore, it feels like I have with Pundy. Been in it for months. Pundy was one of those coins I still think is a good project. I don't believe I'm wrong there, and I don't believe other people are wrong there. I believe it's a good project, but they've done a couple of things that have not been quite right. But I still believe it's a good project. I don't think it's a shitcoin. I don't care about Sun's ego, own the project and profit. If that was the case, if that's the case, then that is a good thing. But the way you do the small things, the way you do the big things, in my opinion, and he's going to be the ultimate downfall. If he keeps on going the way he's going just now, and he kind of lets his ego get in the way and talks about and trashes other coins, then that's going to be his downfall, and it's going to be the company's downfall. So you have to pay attention to Justin Sun as well, looking at it from that point of view. That's the phone going, to apologise. What's up, folks? Reply, show again from me. Like button crushed. Excellent, Gene. Ouch on your Verge experience. Oh, that was a nightmare. XVG. So you think BAB has gone down? No, I don't necessarily think it's gone down. They've just not done anything When I spoke to them, I've spoken to them loads of times, and they said they thought they were going to get the license before December 2018. Never happened. We're now in April 2019, middle of April 2019. Where is the license? Nothing's there. And Paul said he left because he'd done everything. He'd applied for the licenses and everything. His part was done. That's looking like it's not true either. There's obviously other reasons he's left. Annie's left, Adam's left, a couple of others have left, the big kind of names has left. I've just lost faith. Just lost faith in BAB altogether. But I'm not saying it's going down. I've just lost faith, and I would probably not go back into it again. I said in the past I would, but now looking at it, I probably wouldn't. I'd just leave it alone. Even if it kind of shot up, or they did get the license, I'd probably say, okay, I'm just kind of leaving this one alone. G-Slick is in the house. Hi, I'm late in. So I'm going to leave it there. I wish I can't agree more with you. If you can't do the small things right, you'll not be able to do the big things right. Good indicator for how someone's project will progress. It's true. I totally 100% believe that. And I think that is the case with Justin Sun. If he can't get this part of his business kind of mindset right, and he stops doing all that crap about slagging other people off, he's going to ruin his company. He's going to ruin the project that is Tron. And I know the project is bigger than him, but what he could do is just get ousted out. If it was like a normal CEO or a normal kind of company structure, but it's not that kind of structure within kind of his project. You have to pay attention to those things. I'm going to have to leave it there just now. As I said, I've got a business meeting just now, but I'll put all the news links I was going to put in. I'd spoken very quickly. We're talking about how Bitcoin must decouple from the altcoins before the next bull run, and this is where the shitcoins came in. This is about Shapeshift delisting BSV Kraken as well, OKX as well about that. This is Anthony kind of Pompliano talking about Binance delisting it. Golden Cross, we spoke about that as well. Bitcoin price prediction 6,200. Largest travel management firm in UK accepts Bitcoin. Corporate Traveller, that's a firm in UK, accepts Bitcoin now, which is a good thing for the cryptosphere as a whole. PundiX blockchain point of sale devices receive CE certification. Good news for Pundi. Howdo, talking about the Howdo show launching in May. Ripple, how to make sure you maximise your XRP gains in 2019 with financial discipline. As well, this is some news as well. Why Coinbase is moving to proof of stake matters as well. So that's all the news. Very briefly, the headlines. Thank you again to Roy. Thank you again to Rob UK, one of our brilliant admins, for the news, and to Deb, another one of our brilliant admins, and James as well, one of our brilliant admins as well, for providing some of the news stories here as well. And I usually use Crypto Compare as well to find the news stories. So thank you to everyone there. The team do an amazing job. The admin team do an amazing job over in the premium group and in the free group as well. So thank you all again from the bottom of my heart for all you do. And that's it for today. I'm going to leave it there just now, and I'll post these links for you when I can. And I will speak to you same time, same place tomorrow. Until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or